Welcome back to the Walk with Kodey series. It's good to be doing this again. Earlier today I went on my Kentucky Cooner on YouTube and put a questionnaire out that said put your questions in the comments below and I'll try to cover it in the next Walk with Kodey episode. I really don't know how these work. I don't think I reached that many people. It's only got 3 comments, but I'm going to go ahead and give an answer to your questions. Sean T said, at what point do you consider calling a dog? Or calling a dog? I'll answer that one last. That's a little bit of a longer question. P.A. Dipper said, you need a black and tan coonhound. You should make a coon squaller. I don't have nothing against a black and tan, but I'm going to stick to my walkers, and they may be a Kentucky coon squaller sometime in the near future. It's not a bad idea. And Marcus Riddle, whenever you have a litter of puppies, how do you pick out which pup is going to be the best in the litter? I normally just start selling them, and whatever one I get left with is normally the one I hunt. But, you know, in this last litter, my wife and I really liked the way little Harlan looked, and we decided to keep him. It's just like a lottery ticket. You just take your hand and reach in there and touch a pup, and it's got just as good of a chance as any of them to make it. And for the last question here, it said, Shane T, at what point do you consider calling a dog? He's meaning when you get rid of it, when you give up, when you call it quits and say, hey, I've had enough. And I think a lot of dogs have people problems. A lot of people don't have dog problems. And I'll give you some examples of what I'm talking about. Let's just do a little math here. Not good at math, but I do have a calculator. Let's say you stopped at a big hunt or went to a breeder's house or somebody's house and picked up a brand new puppy. It's 6 weeks old. And you took that puppy home, put it in the dog kennel, tied it out on a chain, and let's say you only hunt maybe 2 nights a week at most. Let's say you're just hunting 2 nights a week. Well, there's 52 weeks in a year. That's 104 times that dog will get turned loose in a year's time out of 365 days. So 365 minus 104, that's 261 days that puppy's going to be sitting in a dog kennel, not learning nothing, all the way up till it's a year old. Now I like to, and you might see him here in a minute, while I'm out here doing this, just about 7 days a week, my puppies are out running these hills. Of course, I live in a nice place where I can do that, and I'm pretty fortunate for that. But if you don't live at a place you can do it, you need to take your dog out just about every night, and, you know, not expect it to treat coons. Just let it get out and learn. I mean, they have to get out and learn what they're doing. But it's just like my puppies. They was born here. They're 7 months old at this point. I think 7. They might be going on 8 months. But right there in 7 months, 217 days pretty much, they have been let loose. So these pups have already got a jump start on a dog that you would bring home and just throw in the dog kennel and hunt twice a week. And a lot of people don't hunt twice a week. If you only hunt 1 time a week, that's only 52 days in a year that dog's got turned loose. So you need to look at scenarios like that and really see if you're really putting the time in the puppy and gave it a fair shake. But I would say if I was going to call a dog out, I would have put a lot of time into it. I'd have probably knocked at least 25 or 30 coons out in front of coon dogs. And let me turn this phone off here. It keeps dinging. Turn on silent. But if you're going to give up on a dog, make sure you've hunted at least 100 times, you know. Make sure it's the right age, you know, up to a year old. Your dog should be, if you put the time into it. I know it ain't in a lot of cases. They should be at least treating with the old dogs. Like mine's 7 months old, and they treat coons around here all the time. But like I said, they've had as much hunting probably as a 2-year-old dog by the time they is 7 months old, because I let them run loose. So my answer, when would I call one? After I know that I've gave it a fair shake and it absolutely ain't going to get no better, or I just get tired of fooling with it and I want a new dog. You know, I'm bad for getting a dog started, getting it going pretty good, and then, you know, breeding another dog and having new puppies. And a lot of times there wasn't nothing wrong with the dog I got rid of. It just didn't start as fast, or is what I'm used to, didn't hunt hard enough, what I'm used to. And that's normally when I get rid of them, because I kind of got spoiled at a young age. I know what I'm looking for, and if I'm not seeing that come out of a dog, that's normally when I personally sell them off. Y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Until next time, put them on the wood.